Yo, what up, y'all? Welcome back to my podcast and my channel and my studios, of course. So I want to speak on something that I learned in my Sunday school, and I think a lot of us need to take all of this into some reconsideration in terms of dealing with pain, trauma, drama, just life in general. So I just want to talk about this topic, and I think a lot of us need to agree on all of this, and it's about forgiveness. So it is in the Bible, and I'm going to tell you some truths that is not about forgiving people. It's about learning how to let go and try to be a better version of yourself before you repeat the same cycle. The biggest thing I learned in my life about forgiveness is when someone does you wrong, sins against you, even though you despise that person of what they've done to you. And it goes without saying in relationships as well, especially if that partner cheated on you, did you wrong, and made you feel like a terrible person, even though you've done nothing to them. And it goes without saying, the lack of accountability is definitely play a huge role in this as well. The thing about life is that when you're dealing with someone who is just conniving, narcissistic, who is a misogynist, or any of that stuff, when you try to explain your side of the story, they'll just rat you out like you're nothing. The biggest thing I learned is that even though I'm going to continue to speak the truth, people are going to hate you for it regardless. And that's okay, because some people don't like the truth. But it's not going to stop me from continuing to spread the truth, actual facts, because I think a lot of people nowadays do need to hear it in order for them to get a clear understanding of what's going on around you. Not only that, I've studied the word forgiveness, but I've also written some interesting facts from the Bible, from the verses, and I think a lot of y'all might end up agreeing with me on this one because it makes sense. So this one is from Jeremiah 31:34. No longer will they teach the neighbor or say to one another, know the Lord, because they will all know me, from the least of them to the greatest, declares the Lord. For I will forgive the wickedness and will remember their sins no more. So this is once again coming from Jeremiah 31:34. And it kind of makes sense because I feel like you try to teach people certain things in life and you try to get them to understand what's going on about forgiveness, whether you're dealing with beef with someone that you don't like, somebody that did you wrong for years. It's all about taking accountability as well. So for me, that's one thing I've learned about this as well while I was writing down these notes last night, because it's all true. This is exactly what's happening in the world. There's a lot of evil, a lot of bitterness, animosities everywhere amongst everyone. Right now we're dealing with hate. So it's a lot of hate in this world, and I think a lot of people do need Jesus though, but you can't really convince them though. But the only thing you can do is just try to encourage them without forcing it. I mean, I know some people are not really religious and all of that, but that doesn't mean that they understand what's going on around them, because they understand the message. So another part from the Bible, Matthew 6:14 and 15, we're told, for if you forgive other people when they sin against you, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. Now, the part where it says, we're told, for if you forgive other people when they sin against you, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. I don't know why I put forgives with the S. I should have just said, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. That's what I should have wrote, but still, you get the point. So I think a lot of times we hold on to trauma, dealing with bad anxieties from past experience, and we're always taking it out on everybody else, but we're not really healed from what people have been through. So I think when it comes to the Black community, we've been going through this a lot. So it's no surprise to me. But at the end of the day, the only thing we can do is just forgive. I think the biggest thing I've learned also is you have to be willing to forgive those who did you wrong. And you have to be willing to let go of that past, to let go of that anger, the hurt. Yes, what they did to you was wrong, but you cannot hold on to that pain forever. It's going to cause you to have bitterness, angerness, and most of all, hate towards everybody. So the best thing for you to do is just turn to God for like solutions. So once you do all of that, once you're completely healed, then He'll allow you to live to see another beautiful day. And I've just got finished praying this morning before I went to church. Well, church service actually. And I think that's basically the most important thing that a lot of us need to just remember. And so this next verse from the Bible, reconciliation, that's another word that I'm going to be studying, my other homework that I'm going to be writing down, because it's really important for you to reconcile with people even though they done some horrible things to you in the past, but they also have to forgive themselves as well. So it's no longer this one-sided thing. Before you forgive those, you have to be willing to forgive yourself. So at the end of the day, forgiveness is definitely a must. So I highly recommend y'all to just work on that. So if you enjoyed this video, let me know in the comments.